afternoon to you too, Chance. Did you miss me today? Huh? Were you a good boy? Today is Wednesday, and we just got back from our weekly rendezvous. We have doctor's appointments, and we do our shopping, and everything that we need we do on Wednesdays. And we just got back. And anyway, today what I want to show you is basically my first litter of whites. Now, we've had a white doe, we've had a couple of whites from Waterloo, and we've had a white doe out of Nellie, but this is my first pure white litter. I actually had two. This litter is out of Garnet and Zircon. Zircon is the breeder's buck. I bought Garnet from A-Town Rabbitry, and so Zircon is her buck. And then Garnet herself actually came from Dickerson Rabbitry out of Kansas. So we're going to take a look at her litter today. But first, I have to unload the fan. You may have noticed the first bag I pulled off the van is the sack here that's damaged. Now, I only recommend this if you know your supplier, know where your product comes from, and knows how it's stored, because this could be a disaster. You could have all kinds of things mixed in with your feed. However, I do know my mill, and I know they keep it clean, and I know there's no mouse poison or anything like that anywhere near where they store feed. So I am confident that this busted bag is safe. And if your mill that you use, if you're confident that they're safe, definitely go ahead and use these bags. You may have noticed I changed feeds. I did not change feed because I wanted to. I changed out of necessity. My supplier could not keep up with my demand. I go in every week to get feed. Right now I am using 6 to 8 bags a week. Depends on how many babies. Now that weather is cooling off, they are eating a little more. And so I am using pretty routinely 7 to 7.5 bags a week. So my supplier would not keep me in stock. I've used pen pals for a lot of years. I really like pen pals, but my supplier, probably 4 times in the last 6 months has run out of my feed, and then I have to drive an hour and a half, and one time I even had to drive 2 hours to get some feed, and of course it was higher priced than what my supplier did. So I started mixing the feed originally, 60% the pen pals And so my supplier of the pen pals ran out once again, and in a 2-week time frame, I checked back every couple of days for 2 weeks. He didn't ever get any back. Now, I would have had some dead rabbits if I would have waited on him to get me some pen pals. So it's a good timing on my part that I started mixing this. And so I just lost my train of thought. So anyway, it was a good thing, good timing that I was starting to mix this 50-50. When he ran out, it didn't affect my rabbits any that they ran out. So for 2 weeks, they were on just strictly the Mills rabbit blend for me. And when I went to Waterloo this past weekend, both judges, both shows, told me excellent flesh condition. Now, I've never been told excellent flesh condition. I've been told good. I've been told a little soft. I'm frequently told they're a little soft. And so, I've for years tried to figure out what I can do to fix a little soft, and I've not been able to fix it. Well, for the first time ever, I've been told excellent flesh condition. And so my supplier, the last time I checked, still did not have the pen pals, but my rabbits have been on this for 2 weeks straight. And I tell you what, with the results that I heard from the judges, I don't think I'm going to go back. I think I'm going to continue with this feed. And it helps. This feed is about $3.50 a bag cheaper. And it does meet my specifications that I requested. So, yeah, I'm going to stick with this. And with that done, let's get this done, and then let me go get those whites and show you those white rabbits. As I was trying to say, and I got sidetracked, this split bag like this, it's probably still 42 to 45 pounds, and I paid about $3 for this bag. So that's a pretty good deal for me. And I will check for debris or something just in case something got into the bag, but I know my meal is pretty clean, so I'm not worried about it. Alright, so let's get to it. I went and I got the white rabbits. Let me recap. They're out of Garnet, which is Dickerson breeding from Dickerson Farm, sold to A-Town Rabbitry, and then I bought from A-Town Rabbitry. So it's Dickerson's Garnet, and the sire is Dietering Zircon, which I think the original breeding was Dietering Rabbitry. And I believe they're out of Kansas also. I'm not real familiar with that Rabbitry, but in fact, I don't think I've even seen her at the shows this year, or at least not in a while. So anyway, out of Garnet and Zircon, and they were born June 29th, so they are 14 weeks. So hopefully we're standing at about 7 pounds. Oh, I sexed them as I was pulling them out, and we have 3 bucks and a doe. That's kind of disappointing. I went ahead and I sold Waterloo's white doe earlier today. I was really thinking I had 2 bucks, 2 does, and I thought I would have another choice, but now I only have one choice, and I hope she turns out really nice, because I'm hoping to add a pair of homegrown whites to the show team. So I hope to keep the best buck and the best doe, which I guess is only one doe. So hopefully she fits the bill. Let's have a look. Alright, we have the doe, and she is a little on the small side. Ideally she should be about 7 pounds. She was 6.5. She is sharing a pen with 3 brothers, so she's probably getting beat up. I would almost bet you she's the smallest of the 4. And so she is going to be pulled out on her own. Let's go ahead and flip her over. Yes! Let's go ahead and flip you over and get you handled and calmed down. Whoa. There. There we go. There we go. Oops. I'm going to lose you. There. There we go. And I got black ink on my fingers. I hope it's dry. I don't want to get black ink all over you. Alright, so her teeth are good. Now remember, we just come off a very hot summer with a lot of humidity. Toes look great. And I can tell she's a little thin. I don't think it's structure. I think it's being pushed off the feed by 3 brothers. Okay. So her teeth, and no DQs that I could see. Oh, let me check her tail. That's the one thing I always forget to check. Okay, good straight tail. No broken tail, no wry tail. Alright, and look at that. Thin. She is thin. She's a little hungry. She needs to eat. So we're going to pull her off, and we're going to make sure she eats well in the next couple of weeks. But look at that top line. Very nice top line. Nice, strong in the shoulders, not too long. Comes up at a nice little depth. Nice little peak right above the hips. Might be peaking a little early, maybe. No, I don't think so. That looks like it peaks right above the hip. And right now, structure, when I pull back across that loin, there is no void, there's no divot, there's no angulation. It's there. I think structurally she has enough width to follow through with that depth. However, she does need some conditioning. She is under conditioned. And so we do need to give her some conditioning. So we're going to find her a little cage off by herself, and we might bring her out and take another look at her in a couple of weeks. She is my only choice for a white doe, and I tell you what, I don't think it's a bad choice. I really like this young doe. Let's take a look at her brothers. You got some bully brothers you live with, huh? Do you have some bully brothers? Alright, here's the first buck. just under 7 pounds, so he's right where he should be. And he's pushing. That looks terrible, buddy. You can't pose like that. No one's gonna want that looky, silly looking top line. No. No, nobody wants that silly looking top line. That's like, oh, you know, you hear the judges say, slopes off at the rump? Well, boy, howdy. Now that's what I call sloping off at the rump. You see, it was. And I bet that's not the way you are. Huh? You're just pushing. Yep, definitely a buck. I was hoping I was wrong. So, yeah, he's a bulldozer. He wants to push. He is pushing so hard it is distorting his top line. It's probably making him deeper than he truly is. Come on. I need you to relax a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. There, that's a little better. There we go. Look at there. He doesn't look like an upside down V anymore. All right. Again, a really nice start in the shoulder. A nice high point. Might peak a little early. Actually, I think he's peaking right about here. And that is probably a little bit early. I think maybe a little bit early. However, he is still young, and that high point will move back just a little bit as they grow. A nice top line on the guy. Loin feels nice and full. He does feel like maybe a little bit of a hollow point right here. That could be part of his age, because he is young. Promising young guy. Let's see what your brothers have. Promising young guy. Now how am I going to keep... Oh, I'll put you with your sister. Oh, here's the bully. Ooh. Yeah. This is the bully. I can tell you that. There we go. Well, I tell you what, he wasn't that much bigger than his brother. He was about 7'2". He felt a lot bigger than brother. Alright, here we go. Tell you what, this litter's pretty consistent. Once again, we got a nice start. Nice rise out of that shoulder. Looks to be wide. Nice top line there. And he peaks right above the hip like he should. Nice full loin. Again, like his brother, there's a little bit, very slight hollow point right here. Hopefully that fills in. I think he might be a little wider than his brother. And all these guys still have a very soft junior coat. Yeah, very soft junior coat. I think so far this is my favorite buck. He's probably bulldozer of the bunch. Let me check his teeth and stuff. Okay, toes all look good. Wow, if you need a good buck, a good white buck, I'll be going to the Arkansas State Fair, Upton, Kentucky, Searcy, Arkansas, and Russellville, Arkansas, and Duncan, Oklahoma, all before by Thanksgiving. So, yep. So far, I would guess he's my pick as far as the box, but we got one more to look at. Okay, he would be like brother, the first brother. He's just under the 7-pound mark. I'm going to go ahead and flip him over, let him know I'm not going to hurt him. Oh, that was scary, wasn't it? Huh? Whoop. I'm going to look at your teeth. There. That was the first time, huh? Well, no. I looked at your teeth like 6 weeks ago when I weaned you. Yes, I did. Definitely a buck. And all three of these guys already have both testicles dropped, so we're looking good in that department. All right, come on. Shh. It's okay. Nope, you gotta quit bulldozing. Yeah, quit pushing. You're not a bulldozer, you're a rabbit. All right. There we go. Yep. Put your feet down. By the time I get his front set, he moves his back. Get his back set, he moves the front. Okay. Let's get him to relax. Yeah. Get you to relax just a little bit. Part of it is I've sprayed their ears, so their ears are numb, and that kind of, you know how antsy you get when your body parts are numb. Go to a dentist and they give you a shot and your lip swells all fat, how uncomfortable you are. Well, imagine that to an ear. That's how they feel. There we go. That's more relaxed. That's better. All right. There we go. All right, I think of the three, he has something I like better. He also has something I don't like as well as I do on the other two brothers. Or the sister. The sister and the two brothers have better shoulders. I can tell you that. Well, maybe it depends on how you pose him. I do think he's a little longer in that shoulder than the two brothers and the sister. It's like it has a little dip here. The others came a smooth, gradual ascent, incline. His has got kind of like a dip. I don't like the shoulders. He's young. Shoulders is the last thing to fill in. But the other three definitely have better shoulders today. Okay, well, I can not get him to pose either. Yeah, okay, let's flip you over, maybe make you happy to be on your feet again, huh? How's that? What do you think? Huh? I know, I've already checked your feet. Your feet, your toenails, your toes, they're all there. Yeah, look at those. Look at those straight, wide feet. Yeah. Are you ready to sit up? Maybe relax and let me handle you a little better? Huh? And not fight me so much, huh? What do you think, huh? What do you think about that? Huh? What do you think about that? Alright, we're going to try again. Hopefully he'll quit pushing on me and I can get him to pose. Put your elbow down. He's not going to soften up. He's just not. Alright, so maybe we'll take another look another day. He's not going to loosen up. He's so convinced I'm going to hurt him. Huh? Put your elbow down. This one too. There we go. Well, the way he's posed, and he is pushing that head. He's bulldozing me. He thinks he's going to push me away, and he doesn't realize I'm a little more than 7 pounds. He's not going to push me away. With him pushing today, I do think he's a little low and got that little dip in the shoulder. Now what I do like about him, that I like better than his 2 brothers, is his loin is full. The other 2 brothers, I said, like right in here at the junction, there's a little indentation. He doesn't have that. He's full. He comes straight back. So I do like his loin better. So if I can get him to pose those shoulders on another day, I'm going to give him a chance, a benefit of a doubt, and see if he'll move those shoulders in for me. That's it for this litter. We've got 3 bucks in it all, and I was really hoping one would be a call because 3 bucks is too much. But I think all 3 of these are probably too nice just to call. So I'm going to go ahead and post a couple of them for sale, and we'll see what happens. But that's it. Coming up next, we have Shawnee's last litter. She raised 3. I can't remember how many she kenneled, but she's got 1 black doe, a Charlie buck, and a broken buck. And so we're going to take a look at them next. But you won't see that until Friday morning, so stay tuned to catch that. Thanks for watching, and until we speak again, God bless. Do you need attention? Huh? Did you miss me today? I missed you. I missed you. You such a good boy. Yeah. You such a good boy. Yeah. When you gonna learn to carry feed sacks and help me unload that? Huh? You sure would be a huge help.